Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Nikana Prime, the newest Prime weapon, melee weapon introduced to Warframe. It's a very high slash damage weapon, which is good against the infested, and just getting those bleed procs on enemies to actually start destroying health and go right through the shields. I built mine around corrosive. You can build yours however you like, but I just want to go ahead and touch on this weapon and how I view it and how it really will be used in my playstyle. This has become one of my go-to melees, along with a lot of other people I've noticed have just been switching to Nikana Prime. It hits very hard, very fast. Its swing speed is already great. If you put a Fury on it with Spoiled Strike, you still hit about a 1.19 swing speed. So you're already hitting fast and hard as it is, and just put Spoiled Strike on, you're not really losing much. You're already getting quite a bit of damage, but just throwing Spoiled Strike on there really fixes that. And when you put Fury on there, it actually, even with Spoiled Strike, will have a higher swing speed than the default Nikana Prime. So honestly, in my eyes, it's not really a loss there. There's no reason not to put them on there. Unless you were, of course, to go for, I don't know, I can't think of the name of the mod. I think it's Rending Strike, something like that. I really can't think of it right now. It's been a long day, but this is my probably go-to, if not secondary melee, besides War, for most Void content and high-end content. I really like using it. It feels nice. It's snappy. It doesn't feel like you're stuck in the animation for too long. It really feels like you have grasp on a situation. You can just swing if you have to, get a bleed proc back out. I rather enjoy it, and in the gameplay, I'm using my Trinity, and it was weird, because the server's been DDoS a lot lately, and I was having a hard time kind of, dealing with the lag the DDoS was adding on there, so it was a little bit laggy, but you get the idea of how it kind of works, and that's not my actual gameplay. I did go down once, I believe, and that was just pure retardation of the servers. It's just been crazy amounts of DDoS on the servers lately, but anyway, back to Nikana. I really enjoy using this. I feel like it really needed a Prime for a long time there, and getting it finally was really nice to have it, and it's just, I don't know, for me, it's one of my favorite melee weapons in the game. Some people don't like the swing speed of it. Some people like heavier sword swings like Galatine, War, or even Graham for that matter. I prefer fast but deadly melees, just like Nikana Prime. And the fact that it comes with such high slash damage can do some pretty good work against the infested if you're doing like ODD or ODA. I mean, if you're doing the survivals and the defenses in the derelict, this will be a good weapon to have on you, especially when they start pumping out those brood mothers and the Xmases and the healers, all that. Just take them down with your Nikana Prime as fast as you can and get back to the fight or defending the pod, depending on what you want to do. But anyway, I really am enjoying the Nikana Prime. A lot of people have. It's not just me. None of my thoughts about this are original, honestly. I mean, everyone says these things, and it's just, yeah, I agree with them, so I'm going to say them. But Nikana Prime, honestly, is one of my favorite melee weapons in the game, if not my favorite besides War. And I really enjoy it, and I recommend you getting it. It's a little hard to grind for. It drops in T3 and T4 keys, and then it's in a loot pool with a bunch of items that are very easy to get. It's really rare you'll get it, and I know a lot of people are buying it because they're just so tired of grinding for it. I myself did actually grind for it and got it after about 13 of each key, a little more on some of them. But it was worth it in the end. If you guys want to buy it, get it. If you guys want to grind for it, I really recommend it. In the end, it'll be worth it. It's such a good weapon. I want to thank you guys for watching this review. I'm going to go ahead and throw up my build right here. And if you guys like this, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. See ya. Okay, so here's my Nikana Prime build. I went with corrosive damage for the Void. Every build I'm going to show is what I use in the Void. I don't really have a need to show you guys what I use for other fashions. That can kind of be figured out on your own. This is how I mod, don't complain. But anyway, we're going to start off with Berserker for this high crit chance of 20%. Every time I proc a crit, of course, you'll swing like crazy with the plus 30% attack speed for 24 seconds. Next up, I went with Voltaic Strike and Violent Scourge plus Fever Strike for the huge amount of corrosive damage. I didn't put on a Shocking Touch, so I could actually have another spot on for Spoiled Strike, which is plus 100% damage, minus 20% attack speed, which I then fixed with the plus 30% attack speed on my Fury. I added the Jagged Edge, just go ahead and jack up that crit damage. It's crazy, or not crit damage, the slash damage. It's already high, so might as well throw something else on there to get those bleed procs to hurt more. And of course, with every melee you need your pressure point, and that's the build I use on my Nikana Prime.